Welcome back guys to another Zero DTE video, and today Coach Ernie is going to be talking about gamma scalping, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, check out the link in the description to join the world's #1 Zero DTE trade destination. Enjoy guys.
What are the elements of a gamma scalp? Gamma scalp, you want to look at both strong areas of support or resistance and a gamma wall or a strong gamma. Now, I don't know how strong it's going to be at this time of the day. Typically, we're waiting for something like 1:30, 2 o'clock, but it could still be there. I mean, the volatility has been dropping. So in other words, we're looking for an area where there's going to be strong support, and if there's going to be a reversal, that we can get a fly close enough so that when it does reverse, we can get a nice pop. At this time of the day, it's a little bit more difficult to do it because it's hard to get enough premium decay to get that nice steep equity curve. Well, first of all, I got to figure out what that level is. Right about there. Looks like it's about 62.62, and let's see, the market is currently at 62.67. SPX is at 62.21. Oh, so it's about 55 points. All right, so 62.62 would mean it would be at about 216.2, about 62.12. Yeah, that makes sense. 62.12. I was just trying to figure out exactly where on the S&P that this level here is right here. And the reason why is because if you were to zoom out a bit, you would see that that is right in between these two nodes. All right. So these two nodes, I don't know if they're not very sharp here, but let me brighten them up a little bit. So I'm really talking about this area right in here. So I'm looking at price coming down and finding support here and then reversing the way it has already today. And then seeing if I can put a call fly up top here, very close to it. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a gamma wall on that option and where there's support or resistance from a structural level. And that's an excellent place to do a scalp because the structural level gives you backing and a built-in failsafe. And then, of course, if you can capture it when there's high gamma and you can get very close for a cheap price, then you can get a quick profit. As I said, it might be a little early to do this, so I'm just going to set it up just to show how I would do it and then sort of demonstrate what that might look like. So I'm thinking that price is going to come down to about... right about there is where that support area is, 62.12, I said, on the SPX. And let's see if we can put something on just above there. We don't need a very big trade here. It can be 5 or 10 wide. Yeah, we're not really getting... See, this would be great if it were like 2 o'clock, and then this profit curve would be way up here, and the risk would be a lot lower. So at 2 o'clock, I'll bet you anything that this price here is probably going to be closer to 60 cents. So it'll look something like this. I'll just move it out 10 points. All right. So this is what I would expect it to look like around 2 o'clock, except that when price moves out to the break even, you'll have a small risk, but you'll be able to squeeze it between the support area, which would be right here, and the gamma wall on this option trade, which is essentially the profit curve. So you're trying to squeeze it between this and this. So if price comes down here, then you would hope that it would bounce and then go this way. And if it does, it would result in a very quick and decisive profit, but you got to be kind of quick with it. So that means that if you're going to do something like this, you should set up not only the entry trade, but also the exit trade beforehand. So the exit trade would be the opposite trade. So you'd want to put that on as well. And like I said, right now is probably not a great time to do it because we don't have enough decay. That's why I set the price here. Let's say that we could get in something like this, which I expect at 2 o'clock will look very much just like this. And you get in super cheap. It'll find some support right here and then hopefully move towards you. If it doesn't, it's an asymmetric trade. But if it does and moves towards you, then you can make a quick couple $100 off of very little risk.
Thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like button below. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, remember to check out the link in the description for Ernie's school community.